Pisces, welcome back to Star Tarot. I do want to start off by thanking you all so much that did take a look at the video that I did for your overall reading for October. I had a lot of views. I was really shocked. It was a different type of reading and I didn't know who it would resonate with, if anyone, because it seemed like a very intimate reading. So I'm really excited and I'm very pleased that I was able to deliver the message. And there was a lot of people that came forward and said, "Hey, this message was for me." And I really was leery of even delivering it. So I do want to thank all that did reach out to me, did share, did like, did comment, and subscribe. And I hope that you guys continue to do so. And because as Pisces, you guys were the most viewed video, I did go ahead and decide to do this mid-month Let's Read Your Partner reading especially for you guys first, and I'm also going to do your November reading first as well, just to show my gratitude and my appreciation. I definitely um, it definitely touched me to see as many people that that reading did do something for. So words can't express how much I, really appreciate it. So just wanted to take the time to say that. Now, I did hear a lot of people give me feedback saying that they couldn't hear me or maybe I needed to speak up. And I think just the way that things are set up here with my altar, I don't think that some individuals can hear me as well as others. Just a little tip here, on your device, you can certainly turn me all the way up. And also, right under the video, if you slide the volume slider all the way up, those two together typically work to get a clear, dissertation of what I'm saying. So this may help you. If it doesn't, I do apologize. I am trying to speak a little louder today, and I'm trying to be a little bit closer to the mic, but I do have another mic that is on its way tomorrow. So definitely for the month of November, you will be able to hear me clearly for those who said that they couldn't, and that will no longer be an issue. So I do want to thank you for your patience on that. Now, the other thing you always want to consider is that this is a general reading. This couldn't possibly reach everyone and mean something intimately to them. So you do want to make sure that you're picking up what I'm putting down that does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. If there is anyone out there that would like some more details on their specific situation, the information is down below. You can email me and we can set up a time where we can do a personal reading specifically for you. So, oh yeah, and the other thing is always remember that time is fluid. So these events, if it does resonate for you, may have already happened, may start to happen towards the end of October, and could possibly flow into parts of November. So just always keep that in mind as well. So let's just move right along. I'm so excited to get into your reading. I feel like it's been forever since I've read, so I'm just so excited. So I did a Celtic cross type of layout here for your partner for their reading, and it worked out rather nicely. So just to start off here, in the heart of the reading, what your partner might be feeling or their overall energy right now is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is very nice. The person that you are dealing with, now again, always remember this could be someone that is currently in your life and you are in communication, but you could be in disconnect at this point in time. So when I say partner, this is your love interest, even if you all aren't speaking. But we'll go through this and clarify here. So the person that you're dealing with or was dealing with definitely is feeling accomplished at this point in time. Now, this individual may have been working on a special project. It could be something that was allowing them to become more financially stable. Or in the past, if they were struggling with income that they were already bringing in, or if they were trying to find, employment, something has happened where they now feel super accomplished. They are breathing a little bit easier. Income is more stable. But this could also be if the individual that is considered your love interest or your partner, if it was not uh, money per se, it could be something like they're working on, going to the next level for themselves as far as promotion, or, buying a house or buying a new vehicle. But I also feel like this is something as far as self accomplishment. Because anytime you are trying to accomplish something, even if it's financial or even if it's a big ticket item, a lot of times when you're trying to work on that, there is some self work that is involved. So I believe that with this Nine of Pentacles, your love interest is feeling very accomplished in many ways, not just one. Now, I did take a little further look as to what could be crossing them at this point in time or complementing them. And the Eight of Swords definitely signifies, although they are feeling very self accomplished, because the thing of Nine of Pentacles is, just going back to this for a minute, this is someone that has been working on something independently. This person, at this point in time, even though this is not the Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten is definitely like the lap of luxury, has accomplished everything. This person is pretty damn close, right? Because they're at the Nine. They're sitting pretty. Now, this is someone that has worked on this independently. But this is also an individual that is not afraid to be generous. They just wanted to become well balanced, and it looks like they were able to get their life in order, balance themselves in order to make the achievements that they have thus far. So they're certainly not the 10, but the 9, like I said, is pretty close. And so now they're looking at the fruit of their labor, and they're feeling very focused and accomplished, without feeling guilty, because I'm getting the sense that some of you in the relationship with this individual was put on the back burner because this person knew that they needed to get their ish together. And although for some of them they may have wanted to be with you, they couldn't be with you because they didn't feel whole. They felt like they needed to work on something, get some things in motion before they could be a a partner that was of value. And for some of you, you guys completely did not have any communication why this individual was putting in the work to get their ish together, okay? So this person is definitely almost there. They're almost in completion of what it is that they're trying to accomplish, but they're feeling good about themselves. But on the flip side, there is a little bit of mental entrapment. Because, like I said, with the Nine of Pentacles, you've been working on all of these things, and you kind of had to put the guilt aside to say, you know what? It's not that I'm a bad person because I need to focus on me. It'll make me a better person in order to work on me first and then go into union with someone else. But there is some type of mental entrapment because I do feel like, although they don't feel guilty, for some of them, they may feel like, okay, so does this mean I am feeling accomplished? I am comfortable right now. I feel prosperous, but I am now alone. They're looking around and they're feeling like they might have a little bit of entrapment anxiety, meaning, okay, yeah, this is all nice, but, I'm all alone now. Or maybe they feel like they put in all this work alone and there's a little entrapment there. Where do I go from here? How do I share this accomplishment with someone when I've done it all myself? How do I share that? And for some, it's going to be very difficult because it doesn't want to come off as haughty, as ha ha ha, look at me, trying to toot your horn. But at the same time, you want to be generous and you want to bring others into this accomplishment. And I think this is where they're feeling entrapped mentally. How do I do that? And so Also, what we found with that is that the Seven of Cups, this is leading to confusion. So, they're not knowing, they're confused. They're not knowing how to share this accomplishment with anyone else because they've been doing this independently. But then, if there has been a separation between the two of you, they might be feeling entrapped and confused as to how to make their way back. Now, I'm also seeing for a small group of you, with the Seven of Cups, there might be some options. That individual might feel entrapped because now they've put in so much work and they are achieving, because they're still achieving. They haven't achieved everything that they want, but they're pretty close. This opens up more options. So now this leaves this person kind of confused and entrapped because it's like, what's my next move here? Now, for some, because there has been this achievement, they're feeling very good about themselves. There might be a lot of options swirling around them when we're talking about romantically. And so now there is this, mental entrapment as to, do I want to see what's out there? Do I want to explore these options? But again, this is for a small group. But mostly I'm seeing this as, how do I share this accomplishment? I'm in confusion. I definitely want to, but how do I? All right, and then just to clarify these two, the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, because I did want to see exactly what was going on here. This is my Nicolette Ciccoli Tarot deck that I got. It's brand new, and I just love it. And this really gets deep down into what's really going on, so I'm excited to use these as clarifiers today. It's got a lot of surreal images in them, and so the meanings definitely go deep, like I said, and some of the images to some people may seem a little over the top, risque even, or just downright weird, but that is who I am, an Aquarius. So I love it, and I see the images exactly the way that the description says, and so I resonate with these, and this really gets down to the heart of what's going on in my reading. So I ride with these, okay? So this here definitely symbolizes someone that enjoys life's sweetness, what life has to offer. And that's what they're doing right now. They're savoring the moment of what they've achieved. But this individual definitely wants to share this with other individuals. So, like I said, that pretty much clarified what I said the first time. I do feel like this individual has accomplished some things, but now they're like, okay, who do I want to share this with? All right, so I'm excited about that. So, like I said, there's going to be a few of you that there's going to be, some options that your other person's looking at. But I definitely feel like the majority of them are like, okay, I've worked hard. What do I need to do to get back to matters of the heart? So I'm definitely excited about that. Now, when we're talking about what is the best outcome, or I don't know if I want to use the word outcome, what is the best circumstance that can be achieved based on what we just went over? And that is temperance, right? So that is definitely, when you're thinking of this, if you are in your head, I've achieved these things, I want to share these things, out came temperance. So this is letting me know that somebody is definitely thinking about reconciling with you. So your love interest, who may have been working on all of these things while in separation with you, is definitely thinking about reconciling with you. They're feeling a little bit more accomplished in their life. They feel like they can give you something more value, but this also symbolizes healing and getting things back flowing in balance. So now they feel more secure. They feel like there's something that they can offer you now. And so, this right here is reconciliation. Now, if you are still in union with your person, there is going to be a new sense of healing because they now feel more accomplished. So now you guys can get back into balance and get back into looking at where your relationship can go in a positive direction. Now, the course of action that they are wanting to take, or maybe are taking or you're taking, is that there is some communication coming in, some fast communication. So if they are thinking about reconciling with you, if you are separated, they are going to be coming in for communication rather quickly. It's like, yeah, babe, I got my shit together, here I come, that type of situation. Or if you have tried to communicate with them in some sort of way in the past and they kind of have like blew you off or whatever, now they're coming to the decision of when is going to be the right time to respond back to you. So this either way is communication between the two of you coming in. Now, if you guys are currently together, because this person may have felt a little bit lower on the totem pole as far as being stable, this person is now making the effort, will make the effort to open up now with more communication, because now they feel like they have something more value to offer. Now, looking at the past here, for your partner or your love interest, this individual was really holding their heart close to themselves. They really weren't sharing. They really weren't able to give much, or they could have just been downright stingy, okay? They were just holding everything into themselves, even their feelings, even anything that they had monetarily, anything. And maybe they were holding, their items or their money close to them because they didn't have a lot, and so they were kind of considered stingy, but they just couldn't give to you because they didn't have anything to give, and what they had to kind of keep for themselves, but they wanted to give but they didn't. So either way, this person was holding back in the past. Now, in clarification, the reason why they were doing that is because sometime in the past there was some risky behavior. There was some territory that they had traveled down before you that definitely landed them into an area of risky business, maybe a relationship that crashed and burned. Either way, it was something that was not benefiting them in the long run, and I think that's why they were holding their heart back from you this time, because whatever that adventure that they went on with that other individual or other individuals, it definitely was a joyride, but it had no futuristic substance to it. And so in the past with you, this is all in the past here. The reason why they were holding back was because of this past situation or past situations that they participated in some type of risky business. And that haunted them. This card here symbolizes, having nightmares from your past that are surfacing into your future. So this individual, I don't believe, was happy either with the circumstances that he or she allowed themselves to entertain in the past, and didn't want to give their heart too freely with you in this situation, or they themselves was very risky and maybe caused some hurt and pain to other individuals and didn't want to do that to you. And so this also can represent karma here. And so maybe they were afraid that, hey, everything that I've did to all these other individuals in the past, I really like this person, and if I open up my heart, I'm afraid that I'll now get hurt because of the past risky business, or the, whatever it was that I participated in relationships past. So now in the future here, this individual is in the hangman's status, which is a good thing because they are really taking time to look at things from a different perspective. And I think that is what's happening here, why they are confused at this moment. They're feeling accomplished, but there's still like a loss. And they're like, why do I feel a loss? And it's because they know that it's time to move back into the love realm. They've been working on getting themselves together, and maybe they lost sight of why they were really doing it. For some of them, it was to better the relationship, and they became so independently invested in getting themselves together that they totally forgot that they were doing this for to the better of the relationship or the marriage. And so they lost sight of that. And so, I mean, because the picture definitely can symbolize that, right? This person definitely got all tangled up in what they were doing. And so this person has now lost sight. So for some of them, they did lose sight in getting their ish together, and now they're confused. How could that have happened? They got to get back to what the main sense of course was. Now, for some of them, they were just doing it to better themselves, so that they could provide something, but now they're knowing that they need to get back, and they're confused as to how to do that. So now they're just taking time to look at things from a different perspective, how they did things before in the past, and how they need to do things now in the future, and even considering what you may have had to deal with them in the past. So that is good energy. Now, the Ace of Swords, this is how they're feeling about you and feeling about the possible outcome with you. And that's Ace of Swords. So they're wanting a new start, a new beginning, and they're willing to do that. And they're going to do that with this communication coming in soon. Now, what their fear is that they're hoping that they're going to be able to keep balanced. Everything that they've put in so far, they're really hoping that they can continue to hold on to that. They can continue to grow and get to the 10. And they're really hoping and almost fearing that they won't be able to do that, but they're hoping that they will. They want to stay in balance, and that's what the Temperance is here too. So this person is definitely like, okay, I got my ish together, not fully. I hope that this is enough. I hope that I can continue to keep this balanced and continue to grow at the same time. Now, what they are thinking about you, how they feel about you, is that they have now become a mature person. They're looking at you as you have been this person, the Queen of Pentacles. So now they feel like they are now mirroring you. They feel like they've matured. You may have already been mature. And so now they feel like this relationship could be on a more mature level. And out with that came the Hierophant. So they're definitely looking at getting back to you, Pisces. Or if you're still with them, they're definitely looking into taking the relationship to a new level because now they feel more secure within themselves. So this just makes me so happy, Pisces. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to get some love advice from my Romance Angels Oracle deck. And so we're going to see what is the love advice for Pisces. Exactly, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right, and you definitely need to do this very soon because they are coming for you. They are coming in with the Eight of Wands action, and so this is definitely something coming in pretty quickly. So if you've been waiting, you need to really be looking to see what it is that you're wanting because very soon this person is coming in for you, okay? So we're going to pull one more. We're going to pull one more. And then we're going to go ahead and close this out for you, Pisces. This is looking very good. Let's see here. Give me one more card of love advice for Pisces and their partner. You deserve love. You are lovable, okay? And so these are really good indications that, you definitely, if you've been the individual that have been waiting for this person to get it together, or you've been hanging with this person and, wanting them to get it together, you know that you deserve love. And so now it's coming for you, Pisces. You've hung in there, or you've done what you needed to do while they needed to, but you definitely deserve the love. Understand that so that you can clearly know what it is that you want in love. Because once you know what you deserve, your limitations, your boundaries will follow suit. So this is your mid-month, reading for your partner, and this is how they're feeling about their current situation, about themselves, and about you. So thanks for tuning in. Likes, shares, comments, and subscribes are definitely appreciated. I will see you all in November, if not sooner. And thank you again, Pisces, for all of the love that you guys have shown me thus far. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you on the other side in love and light.